Welcome to Marriage Is Podcast. I'm your host, Mackenzie Williams. We want to welcome everybody that's listening, that's watching. I got a special guest here with me today. He's a businessman. He's a father. He's a follower of Jesus. He's a husband. Everybody, welcome to the show with me, Mr. David Bender. How you doing, bro?
How you doing? All right.
Good, man. Good. Well, hey, I appreciate you for coming on the show.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've been wanting to get you on, and so we finally found the time. I appreciate you coming in. You know, we was talking a little bit off camera before we started.
Yeah.
We'll probably continue a little bit of that.
Work.
But man, just thank you for being who
thank
you are.
For inviting me, man.
You know, thank you for being who you are. You know, I think we got introduced to each other through our kids and me working at the school.
Yeah, the Rock.
But no, I've been watching you, man, and I appreciate the example that you set for me.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
You know, I appreciate that, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, man.
Yeah.
But no, let's just start with. I don't have any questions lined up. We just do it real organic here on Marriage Is, man. Real organic.
That's where the good stuff come out of.
That's it. We're gonna flow. We're gonna flow. And so just talk to us a little bit about, you know, your upbringing, where you from.
Yeah.
Were you raised with a two-parent household? Did you have a husband figure to even look to know what it looked like?
No, that's pretty interesting. No, I'm like most of. I mean, it's changing, but a lot of us black males, we grow up with a single mom in the household. So, no, my mom, my dad was 19, she was like 18 when they had me and my brother. 2 years in, she caught him in the house with a chick, you know. So he wasn't in the house. And then my mom, you know, she was a single woman in a relationship, but we never had like a steady man in the house. I had my uncles and my granddad and all that, but I didn't grow up with a man in the house. So a lot of the stuff I'm learning is from the Lord and winging it. Yeah. But we grew up like that. And it was typical black dude in the hood. Streets get you, and thank the Lord I made it out. But the streets became dudes who only a couple years older than me became like my fathers and mentors and all that. Now looking back, I mean, 17, 18, 19, they don't know nothing either, man. And those are the people who I follow, you know. That's who kind of shaped the way I think culturally. It's actually why I'm built the way I'm built because of the OGs in I'm saying OGs, but they really wasn't that old, you know what I mean? They were still teenagers, but I was just so young.
Yeah, they were the big homies though.
The big homies, that's how you said. That's how you said, yeah. So, we grew up like that. I grew up in Dade County, man, and it was good though, man. I wouldn't change nothing. It made me who I am today. You know what I mean? It made me who I am today.
Absolutely.
And then years later, me and my dad, we kind of reconciled once I started having kids.
Okay.
Because he remarried later on and he started having kids, and he actually died a couple years ago, but he was with the same woman for 30 years. He didn't have any more kids and all that. So, but once I started having kids, I reached out to him and I realized like he was just a kid.
Right.
He was 19, you know what I mean? But like I resented that all my life. Football games, nobody was there. You know, all my sports. And I really blamed him why I didn't go D1. But it's because I didn't apply myself. But that was my excuse. Like if he would have been there. But like I said, once I started having kids and we started conversating, so we built a real good relationship for about 10 years before he passed. So I'm real proud of that, though.
Yeah.
I'm real proud of that, man. He actually called me on his deathbed and we video time.
Okay.
Man, it was good.
Yeah.
It was real good,
Well, that's good. That's good now, because I know, you know, a lot of, like you said, a lot of us, man, in the black community, we do grow up, you know, single moms and fathers not in the household, may be in our lives, but not really in the household, and some not in our lives at all. You know, I grew up, my mama been married to my stepdad. He raised me, so I call him my daddy. You know what I'm saying? He's 33 years now, and he's a white man. You know what I'm saying? So my mama been married, you know, interracial marriage. But for me, it was like I had a male in the house. But he wasn't in the house.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so we call that absent while present.
Oh man,
you know, and so
preaching on that.
And so I saw my mama make all the decisions. My mama dominated all the conversations. My mama dominated everything. And so that kind of set me back a little bit too, because that's what I saw growing up. And in my marriage, man, I early on put the responsibilities of the husband on my wife.
Come on, man.
And I had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, so it's you know, I didn't grow up even talking about getting married. I ain't have a clue.
Player for life, man.
That's it.
Player for life. That's what we said.
You know what I'm saying? It's so like for me, I was talking to somebody else and they was like, yeah, I knew I wanted to get married when I was in elementary.
Wow.
You know, and he was like, I went to my AAU games and I saw the parents with the other kids, because he was a single, single parent household too. And he was like, I saw the other kids have their parents in the house. And that's what I always wanted. And he said, I knew I was gonna get married. And he was like, I got married young, fresh out of college. And so, he's still with his wife today, but like, I'm like, man, that's cool, because I never thought about getting married.
Me neither,
and so, I never really saw a healthy marriage, even though I had some of my uncles, aunties, and my mama. Everybody most of them was married.
Yeah.
I didn't see what a healthy marriage looked like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I picked
difference.
up a lot of bad habits.
Oh yeah.
that I brought into my marriage with me.
Yeah.
That I'm still dealing with today.
Yeah.
So I know you were saying like player for life and.
I do more.
I got you something right there.
Well, I know you grabbed it. Oh, it's in there. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. We got to show the logo right there. You feel me? We got to show it.
Hey, I'm learning, bro. I am learning.
But no, so like you weren't thinking about getting married. So when did you really like decide on, all right, I'm gonna get married?
All right.
And then your view of marriage, kind of changed from the beginning of when you got married to where you at right now. How long y'all been married?
20 years. We've been together about 25 years, but we've been married 20 years, 21 years.
Okay, good.
A year after Izzy was born. She's 19, so 20 years.
Okay, good. I'm coming up on 12.
A year before she was born, I'm talking about after.
Hey, you better get it right.
But I go to her age and I add one so I know how long it's been.
You better get it right.
Because we got married and she came a year later. So, I was like that until like I moved here. I ended up here in Gainesville. I came here to take a break to, because I grew up in Dade County. In Dade County, I don't know about now, but it was a football town.
Yeah.
Miami, you started at 7.
Yeah.
And because we trying to get out.
Yeah.
Like we had 80, if you go down there, you got 80-year-old Optimus games packed.
Yeah.
Packed. You got the dope boys betting. Like I remember being at games and their shootouts because people lost money.
Yeah.
Like people
on 8-year-old games, 7-year-old.
Oh yeah. It's a different culture down there, man. It was a different culture down there. And so when I didn't go D1, man, I had a few friends. They went to Jackson Junior College in Mississippi, I think it was. And they was inviting me up there. But I was like, man, I can't. If I ain't going D1, I was dumb. I ain't had no doubt. I ain't doing that. I had one scholarship. It was to a Division III in Ohio. It's called Defiance College.
Yeah.
They wanted me to play DB, and they said I could start as a freshman, but when they showed me that picture, it was full of white boys and snow. I was like, I ain't doing that, man. So anyway, I ended up going to Tallahassee. I had a homeboy who's smart. Went to Tallahassee to visit him, and then we was hanging out in his apartment.
Yeah.
He threw a party. It was like 25 chicks to 5 dudes. So the next week I went to Miami, packed my stuff up, and went up there. But
to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I'm from the Panhandle.
Okay, so
850, baby, all day.
So. And this is like 90, 99, 2000, and that's when it was like 22-1 the ratio.
Yeah, man.
And so every party you one dude, and so I moved there, and then but you know how it is when you from the hood, you bring the hood with you, and then we start doing a little dumb stuff, credit card frauds and all that. I had to leave; it was getting too hot. But I ended up coming here to Gainesville. I had a cousin. He was like 22 at the time, and he was married. Mm-hmm. And then and I came here and I started. I was on my way back to Miami, but his little brother had an apartment. He said, "Man, just come stay with me." And he had a job for me at Just for Feet. I remember it. So I was here, but I was like, I'm going home. I ain't this old country town. But then my other cousin, my bigger cousin, his brother, he was married and he had 2 little boys, but he worked at Publix. He was the bakery manager. So he was there. He had to leave like 2, 3 in the morning. His wife was an RN. Yeah. So she was like, so they had like 4 or 5 hours before they met. So I would go home. I would babysit until somebody got home. And for doing that, he would let me hold his car. He had like, back then it was a Honda with rims. Yeah. And so that was my chick in there. But I remember, this is what changed my mind. He would come home from work and his sons would run to him. Yeah. Daddy. Yeah. And I was like, and when I say, Lord, if you give me that, I'll serve you. Yeah. That's how I started serving the Lord.
Yeah. So you had an example from your older cousin.
Yeah.
22 years old.
He ain't had no father. He just married. He married his girl. I don't know if she got pregnant in it, but he did the right thing.
Yeah.
But that's the first time I seen a kid run up to it. I've never experienced me running to my daddy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I just see every day he came home.
Yeah.
Every day, because remember I was there. I was watching him.
Yeah.
He'd come home. He hand me the keys to the car, and I was at Santa Fe then.
Yeah.
So I used this car to go, and every day, Daddy.
Yeah.
I said, man, Lord, if you give me that,
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Man, that's powerful because I've been going, through a little deep dive in my own journey of trying to go back to my childhood to heal from being, in the type of environment. And it wasn't no bad environment, but it wasn't conducive to me today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now that I look back, that I'm deep diving into it, I'm like, man, like I thought my childhood was pretty good. We were chilling, we were good. We didn't have a lot, but we had enough. And I had my cousins and I had my brothers.
See, like me, that's how it was. My grandma had 9 kids. Each kid had about 5 kids. So we at grandma's house. We good.
Yes, sir.
We good.
Yes,
we
sir.
know we have the father figure and all that.
Exactly, man. And so I'm looking back now and I'm like, nah, that ain't that really wasn't the best. But it was regular to us.
Yeah, it was.
It was regular to us, but not knowing that, the trauma that was happening to us along the way. But man, so I'm trying to just talk to the Lord and that, and every day, like you said, man, every day I come home, my kids running downstairs, man. They running and jumping in my arms, and and that's a great feeling.
Boy,
as a
can't
father.
beat it, man. You
that's
can't
a
beat
great
it.
feeling. And so like I was praying and I'm talking to God, and He showed me this vision where, like you said, like I had a father figure in the house, so to speak, but he wasn't really a father figure.
Different.
And so I've had a lot of troubles calling people, older men, and talking to them and just trying to get wisdom from them because I never had that.
Yeah.
And so I was praying one day, man, and the Lord showed me this vision of me as a kid just running into His arms.
Oh man, come on.
And Him just wrapping His arms around me and saying, I'm your daddy. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of changed my whole perspective, because now I knew God was my father.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I really treated Him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so, man, it was so powerful. But like just seeing those kids, like you said, running to your arms. And so now what was your thought process going into getting married?
So it's funny. So like my family and my mom is very prophetic. So one day she called me before I met my wife, probably like 6-7 months. She's like, I saw your wife.
Yeah.
She described it to a T.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you crazy. I'm a player for life. I ain't doing that. And I felt like the Lord showed me how she would look too. So that's why I was always attracted to light-skinned women, because I thought that's what, but I didn't know it was the Lord at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember I was working at Publix, and I'm not gonna lie to you, dude, like in that Publix, they'll print the schedule the week before. And every time you get somebody new, they'll put the name. And I saw her name, Laura Ann Jones. And I don't hear the voice of God audibly like that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I thought I heard it audible say, that's your wife. I'm telling you, and I wasn't even really walking with the Lord like that. You know what I mean? And I said, what? Okay. And she came in, tall, slender, nerdy looking. I'm like, no, I don't know if that's it.
Because that ain't what you picture.
Yeah. I like the ghetto girl, you know what I'm saying? Like smoke with me and do everything, you know what I mean? They got this little prophet, I'm like, Man, we just started talking and all that, and it's funny. I talk about this all the time because I'm gonna tell you how I got attracted to her. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I joke with my kids about it. They laugh, but one day we was working, we was cleaning up, and she was bending down cleaning something, and her little boobie slipped out. And that's when I noticed her. Like, that's when I noticed it. And from then on, I always tell her, like, that little left rogue boobie got us together. Because I was never a boobie man, you know what I mean? But once I kind of committed to her, I knew I'm like, so 3 months in, like, I proposed to her. She said no. But I knew it, I just knew it. Most men know. Like a lot of women don't understand that. We know. It don't take us long.
It don't take years.
If they still years, they playing. You know what I'm saying? We know. And
we know.
She said, she's like, no. So we dated for probably about another couple years. Then finally I went and asked her dad, and then we did it. We did it. So I think we probably got about 3-4 years before we got married.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
So talk to me about this though, because I know me, if I propose and you say no, that means we broke up. For me.
Yeah.
So how did you take that? How did you feel?
I think it was because I felt like I heard the Lord's voice.
Okay.
Back in the days before her, trust me, bro, I wasn't nothing nice to mess with. I didn't care. I just tell people we just gonna be friends.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hang out with me, that's just be anything. But with her, I think because I heard the Lord's voice,
Okay.
I was like, all right, I was persistent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I was patient. And I'm telling you, any other time. What was so funny though, she is from Tallahassee.
Okay.
Remember I told you I was in school in Tallahassee?
Yeah.
So we both worked at the same McDonald's, but I never met her.
Wow.
Because back then I had goals in my mouth.
Yeah.
I was a weed head.
Yeah.
If I would have met her.
Real Miami.
Yeah, she would have met me for real. Coming back in Gainesville, she'd be like, ew, heck no. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the Lord covered her.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, we knew the same people, the same managers, but we never crossed paths.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And he
wild.
covered her until I matured, or he got me to
Wow.
a place here to where I was a different person.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Hey, and he protected you too.
He
He protected you too
Yeah.
in plain sight.
Plain sight.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I would have
that's real.
ruined that, man.
That's real. So she from Tallahassee. So I went to school at Florida State.
Yeah.
I went to college at Florida State.
my homeboy was like the smartest dude in our hood.
Yeah.
That's how he went to Florida State.
Okay.
He was the only one. All the rest of us was going to community college.
Yeah.
But he went to Florida State. That was back when Peter Warden was there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's when we was
the
at
glory days.
Yeah,
right
when
there.
Peter Ward was there. Yeah, it was the glory
days right there. Hey, go Nobles.
We was hating on them dudes. Them dudes doing their thing, man. They
Yeah.
was winning and they dominated the city. You know what I mean? But we got married, man, and that's when the learning started, man.
Yeah. So talk to us. Walk us through that. Walk us through that, like that first few years of marriage and how it was for you.
So the first couple years, man, it was rough from the get-go. Mm-hmm. Like some people get into it. It's like once we got married, we were just so different. It was rough, and I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this ain't gonna work. We're just two opposites, man, and I don't know, man. I can't even tell you what it is. That was the worst time when I married, the first 2 years.
Yeah.
But I do remember at some point I was like, Lord, teach me how to love this woman.
Come on.
Because I was looking at everything that walked by, and I'm like, at some point I'm gonna fall into temptation, and my marriage is gonna be over.
Yeah.
I was like, teach me how to love this woman, and from that day on, things began to change, man.
Yeah.
And so I learned how to love her, but I didn't have a man in the house to teach me how to be a man.
Yeah.
So here I got with a wife and a baby, and I would quit a job like it ain't nothing.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't working for them folk no more.
Yeah.
They tried me today. I'm out. That's what I took my wife through, man.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing that, man. And then finally, I settled down, and I felt like I was called by the Lord. It's just so strange. And so that's why we came back here to start the church.
Yeah.
And I was pastoring, and I met this dude, Pastor Ken Clater. It's a live church now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's when he first started here. Him and his wife took me and her under our wings. And that's when I seen what a real marriage looked like.
Okay.
Him and Pastor Ken and Pastor Tabitha Clater.
Yeah.
Like they would take us out to eat, and they would sit next to each other and like caress and like act like they like each other. And and then he's like, man, I got a vision. I'm gonna be with this woman till I'm old and gray.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let nothing take me out of that.
Yeah.
And from then on, I really just started learning how to be a husband. Still learning how to be a provider. I really didn't learn how to be a provider prior to about after COVID. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I was still bouncing around, wasting money, doing stuff, buying. I remember buying cars I couldn't afford to impress people who don't care. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
Credit card debt and all that. But probably about COVID is when, a little bit after COVID, I really started listening to Tony Evans.
Yeah.
And Tony Evans, like, when you listen to him, he's like, it's on you, bro.
Yeah.
You the man.
Yes,
God
sir.
spoke to the man.
Yes, sir.
If that woman ain't cheating, it's on you to figure out what's going on.
Absolutely.
You're the provider, you everything. And when I started listening to that, it changed how I seen what kingdom manhood looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And since COVID, dog, I've been getting better and better and better at actually being a provider. I've always been a good husband and a good father. But it don't mean jack if you can't provide if the house stressed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that's...
And I was like you. I was putting on my wife because she was smart. She was brilliant. You were smart when you go and make it. we moved in. She wouldn't have got it. Like, she was the first one to get a job. So I kind of stayed home with the kids and was always hustling, doing my thing. But that cost us. That cost us a lot because I wasn't taking my place as the man.
That's it. Yeah.
You know
See, a lot
mean?
of people don't realize that. You know, when we, especially if you don't have the example, right, of a husband, let alone a man, right? Because and then a father. Those are three different things in one.
It is.
Right? Those
It
are three
is, man.
different things in
It
one.
is.
Right? Being a man, being a husband, being a father.
Yeah.
I always tell people, man, being a father is much more easier than being a husband.
It is. Because your kids think you the world.
You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is show up.
Show up. That's it. That's it.
All you got to do is show up, right? But I think for me, man, like I relate to everything that you're saying because it just seems like when I always try to tell myself this, right? When God created Adam, he gave Adam a role. He gave Adam duty. He gave Adam responsibility first. And then he said, it's not good for man to be alone.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then he gave him Eve. And then we fast forward, right? I always tell people, like, the man is the head. The man is the head and the woman is after the man. That does not mean that we dominate our women.
Nope.
That does not mean we dominate our wives. It just means that they submit to us. Right? And when Adam, and I believe Adam, man, he dropped the ball.
Yeah, he did.
I believe he dropped the ball, right? Because Adam had 2 chances. Really 3 chances to make it right. The first chance he had was when Satan was talking to Eve.
Step in.
You got to step in.
Step in.
You know what I'm saying? And I equate that to if me and my wife, you know, we at a restaurant, we somewhere, we in line at Walmart or Target or wherever, Publix, and this dude started talking to her. I don't know this dude. And you start saying something crazy. Now I'm gonna have to step in.
Another voice.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to step in. But Adam didn't step in. Adam didn't step in, and he just let it happen. And I know Adam was right there because the Bible say when Eve took a bite of the fruit, she gave it to him.
Gave it to him.
Right? And so now he had a chance to step in. He had a chance to tell her, no, we ain't gonna do this. Be the head of the house, right? Be the head of of that woman that God gave you. Then he bit the fruit. And then the third one, God asked him, Adam, where are you? See, I always tell people, God never said, Eve, where are you?
Never.
He didn't say, Eve, where are you? Because the responsibility is on Adam. And I'm going to always look to the men first. I'm always look to the husband first and be hard on the man first. Because you are the leader of your house.
You're built for it.
Built for it, right?
You're built for it.
And so then when Adam, and God say, Adam, where are you? Adam put everything on Eve
that
and
chick
God.
did it, man. The one you gave
the
me.
one you gave me, right? Like, it was this woman.
You
he didn't call her name, it was the woman.
Isn't that crazy?
Then he said, the woman you gave me. Right? And he put it on him, but I believe God was giving Adam a chance to make it all right. He said, where are you? God knew where Adam was. It's just like when we talking to our kids, we know our kids did something. But it's like, hey, what did you do?
What did you do?
I'm giving you a chance to tell me so we can make this right before I discipline you.
That's good.
Right? And so he dropped the ball, but I always tell myself, no matter what's going on in my marriage, whether it's good or bad, it's on me.
It's on me.
It's on me.
It's on me,
right?
Bro.
Because my wife is a reflection of me, and the way I treat her is what she gonna give back to me. Right? And so I always try to tell myself, I always don't win that battle.
Oh no, it's a journey, bro.
I don't always win that battle.
It's a journey, man. I treat my wife, and it took some years, but like I cover her. I cover her and I protect her from everything from the world. That's what we're built as men. I heard a man say this about 8 months ago, and it really shook me. He's like, I talk to men all the time, and they're like, man, I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm getting smothered in my family. And he was like, you're supposed to. You die to yourself.
Oh, come on, man.
You're supposed to feel like that. You're built for it. You be all right. You're supposed to. You the man. You the man. Ain't no me. Once you created this family, that's what you do.
That's the choice you made.
That's the choice you made. So go ahead and lead.
Absolutely.
If you're leading, you ain't got time to be me or mine. Like, I won't have time for nothing no more. Like, I don't have time for the pay. Like, to, man, you imagine you feel sorry for myself all the time, man. You have no idea. None of that no more. Because I'm leading now. I'm leading. I'm creating our path. I got kids. I got this future for these kids that I got planned for them. Just like our Father got a future plan for us.
Absolutely.
and he got an easier path. If we just follow him, that path is real easy.
Yeah.
Every one of my kids, I feel like the Father told me exactly what he wants them to do, so I'm setting their lives up for it.
Absolutely.
Now it's on them. They can take the easy path that I'm setting up for them,
Yeah.
or they can try to hedge their own way.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in the walk. The more I surrender to him, this path is getting easier.
Yeah.
This path, even with my business right now, man, I remember it was right after COVID, I was working for Lucky's Restaurant.
Yeah.
I was a nighttime manager. They called us in the office and said, hey, we closing the store down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all $2,500 as severance. I
Yeah.
got 5 kids and a wife.
Right.
And then a month later, COVID happened.
Sheesh.
And we was riding. I'm like, my wife talking. I don't know what was going on. I'm just thinking, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Boy, I got these bills.
Yeah.
He says, hey, go detail cars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the devil is a liar. I did that years ago. I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah.
And here I am today, man.
Yeah.
Here I am today, because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows, and I didn't realize right now he's building a man. Even though I think I'm building a business, he's actually building this man through the business. And I think he does that with man. That's why he gave Adam the garden to take care of.
Come on now.
He builds you through that.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's just watching cars, I would have never thought like my wife just stopped working 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We making enough money. Now we ain't rich, things tight, but she's free.
Yeah.
She hated going to that place.
Yeah.
That was half the conflict.
Yeah.
You get
And
what
now
I'm
she
saying?
free.
And yeah, man, and like any man, I would just advise them just to like surrender to the Lord, man, and like let him lead you.
Yeah.
Like he just does. He good at that. He knows better than us, bro.
Absolutely.
He knows better than us, man.
Now, when you say surrender, right?
Yeah.
We all know what it means.
Yeah.
But what did it look like for you
So
when you surrendered to God fully? Because sometimes we'll surrender some of the
Yeah.
stuff to God, right?
Yeah.
But then a lot of times we don't surrender everything. So what did that look like for
So
you?
so one of the things I'll say with my marriage, it really took off. Like I said, we've been 25 years together, but about 6 months ago was our roughest time in marriage, and she wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
It was an internal fight.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know if I can keep doing it. I'm gonna leave this woman.
Yeah.
Like my kid's gonna stay with me. She can go just do her own life.
Right.
And when I was scrolling a reel or something, and they had this man and this lady. They was facing each other and they was arguing, but you saw demonic forces around them. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And so I went and sat down in my living room, and my girl's sitting there, and I'm like days away from like, you know what? I'm just gonna send her away with my mom. I keep my kids. I don't want to make all the money around here anyway.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And
After she done held you down.
yeah.
After she done
You
held
see how we do? You see how we do? And somehow I started, because I got a daughter who acted just like my wife. And somehow I was trying, because I'm frustrated at this point, but I ain't telling my, I was like, why your mama act like, I don't know how we got on the subject, but my daughter was like, hey, like, they're what would you call it? Introverted people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they spend time around people all day, their meter is gone. They don't have time. So my wife been telling me this for years.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear it until my daughter said it.
Yeah.
And so, because my wife working a job 8 hours, 10 hours a day, she come home and she just go crap. Like, yo, hey, I work too, but I'm cooking like.
Yeah, she done peopling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has no more energy. It takes more energy. So she comes home, but I'm like, this house, I'm cooking like you got to participate.
Yeah.
And I was hot, but I wasn't saying nothing. But when my baby girl said that, and then it came back to a conversation that I heard my wife say the exact same thing, but I couldn't equate it.
Yeah.
And 3 weeks later, I told her to quit.
Yeah.
It's been the best thing I could have did, bro.
Hey. Congrats.
My wife is like, she's who I pictured who she should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying things are perfect, but she's
Right.
free. Like I'm seeing my baby girl just blossom right now.
Yeah.
Cause she don't have that pressure,
Yeah.
and she just, I don't know, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I can't explain
It's
it,
a
bro.
freedom. It's a freedom.
Yeah.
Where you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a freedom. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it, man.
Yeah,
'cause-
man, and that's that just working hard to get that. Man, we stay in an apartment smaller than yours. We got raggedy cars, but we happy.
Yeah.
We
Because it
happy.
ain't about the material
about
stuff,
it.
man. It ain't
It
about
ain't
that.
about it. That stuff
It's
keep you
about-
trapped.
That's it.
When it's time, so there's a proverb that say, build your field first, then build your house.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, why you ain't go buy a house yet? Because I'm still building my field.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still building my field. My wife work at the school board. She just left. but they just fired a whole bunch of people who've been there 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Them people got mortgages.
Right.
So me, I'm gonna build my field first,
it.
so that thing can keep producing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then now I don't have to worry about what's going on.
Yeah, it's about running your race too. You know, people, especially with social media, they'll try and put their expectations on you, and it's like, no, I'm gonna run my race.
Bro,
because
not even social media, being at the Rock.
Hey, yeah.
Being at the Rock, man. Some of them kind of living good, and you be like,
true.
what?
That is true.
What? You know what I'm
That
saying?
is
You
true.
start trying to pressure yourself, and it's like, so I had to learn. I mean, I love being around dudes like that because it never leave me to settle.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that make you get
need
what I'm
them
saying?
dudes around
I
you
need
like
them
that.
dudes around because they make me strive for more. But I had to learn how to navigate it. Like, hey, I still got my lane to race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that make sense? But I don't want to be settled in my lane because I do see that there's more out there. But man, yeah, you do have to kind of navigate those things, bro.
Yeah, you do. And so that, man, shoot, that right there, just the pressures of the people around you. And you know, you scrolling and you seeing all these different things, man. Like, we came to all that came to a head for me in 2020. Yeah. 2021. Going into 2021 where, man, you know, we was about to just call it quits.
Yeah.
And, you know, my wife said something to me. She was like, take all my pictures down off of social media. Yeah. Because all that was fake.
Oh, that's good.
She said, take them all down because you didn't mean all these things that you said. She said, all these anniversary posts that you're doing, you didn't do that for me, you did that for you.
Ooh, they know how to get us, don't they?
Listen, she said, you did that for
me. That's why God make them fun,
listen, man. And she said, don't post me no more until you really mean what you say in these posts to me.
Come on, man.
And she said, the family pictures you can keep up.
Yeah.
Keep them up. But me and you, me by myself, don't post me.
Yeah, bro.
Because you didn't mean it. And that was 2020. Look on my social media, you won't see no pictures of her.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I was posting for everybody to say,
else.
hey, look at what good husband you is and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so I was looking for the validation from everybody else. Yeah. Except for the one that really mattered.
Oh, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man. And so to this day, you won't even see no pictures of me and her on my social media.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter no more.
Yeah.
Right? Like, all that stuff on social media don't even matter to me no more.
It ain't real,
right? And so, like, for me, the only thing I care about is that woman downstairs that says, hey, you good in my book. Yeah. You all right. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. Yeah. And so now it's like, hey, I ain't got to post her because she know what's real. She know what it is.
She know.
You know, so.
And, yeah, that's kind of, I've never, like I said, we've never got to the point of that, but like I said, I was there internally about 3 months ago. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna sit back and and that's what we do as men, and then we just explode. That's most of our arguments come because I didn't address it, and I'm holding it for 4 months. Yeah. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just tell her, go live with her mama for a little while. See what that's like. See if you appreciate where you at. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm so glad. Like I my girls, I got 3 teenage girls, and like they're little women now. Even though they're teenagers, they're just like having 4 women in my house.
They observe too.
They observe and they say, and they ain't gonna hold no punches. You know what I mean? But I do listen. I listen to my babies, and that saved that. They don't even know that saved my marriage. Yeah. Cause it was just the enemy. It really wasn't my wife. Yeah. But I didn't know like what it was until my baby girl explained. She's like, yeah, no, we only have so much people meter. Mm-hmm. So my wife was the receptionist at GH High School. Oh yeah. So all the people come to her
every day.
Every day, all day for 8 hours a day, just people.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 releases later, I'm like, hey. Yeah, you ain't gotta work.
Let it go. Yeah.
We be tight, but we'll be all right.
Yeah. My wife the same way, man. She'll tell me quick, hey, my capacity is my capacity is done.
See, me and you like we can move around, making and shaking and all that. Even if we tired, we can make it happen. Yeah. But when they tired, they done.
Yeah, they done.
And we went to and this is why like it was beautiful. We went to Orlando last month for our family vacation. And we went to the food truck thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever been there?
Yeah, I ain't been there, but I heard about it.
Oh, it's nice, but we went at night on a Friday. We went at the wrong time, so it was packed. Yeah. Now me and Iz like me. We love it. We love it. But my wife and everybody else, they're freaking out.
There's so many people.
But because I knew it, I saw her. I said, "Hey, y'all, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Airbnb."
Yeah.
Because I saw my wife. And then I realized, oh, Janae's like that too.
Yeah.
Because you'll think she's social, but she was just freaking out.
Yeah.
But I noticed it, and so as the man of the house, hey, Iz was mad, but it was like, hey, I want them to be comfortable. We're on vacation. We chose the wrong time to do that, but they were freaking out.
Yeah.
Because it was just packed.
Well, that's big on you though to even notice that, right?
Yeah.
To make the assessment 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And then now the time come where you gotta really put it in action. And you hit it, right?
I hit it.
Because a lot of times we miss it.
Yeah.
A lot of times we miss it.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, we here, we might as well just stay.
Might as well just stay. Shoot, they call it good food.
Yeah, but no, that's big, man. No, that is big.
It was like he tested me. Okay,
Yeah.
now what you gonna do with this information?
Yeah.
And from then on, man, my marriage has been so good since then.
Yeah.
Because I don't put that pressure on her no more.
Yeah.
Like, if the house dirty, oh well.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's what you got kids for.
You got kids. Like, and then they ain't gonna stay clean, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
not.
they gonna be like my office, they in my office, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's just, oh well.
Yeah, they kids.
They kids,
They
man. I'm
kids.
gonna miss this one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna miss this one day. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, man, marriage is you gotta take care of your wife as a man, a kingdom man. You take her from her daddy.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about it. Some man gonna take your daughter,
Yeah.
and you trusting him with her.
Right.
As long as she don't cheat,
Yeah.
take care of my baby girl. That's
Yeah.
what I told her daddy when I said I'm gonna marry her.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And it don't always look pretty.
Don't always look pretty.
You know, it don't always look pretty. And I think about old school marriages, right? Man, it's so much that I admire about old school marriages.
Yeah.
And it's a lot that could be corrected in old school
could
marriages,
be.
right?
It
But
could
like
be.
for the old school marriages, man, they really believed in death do you part.
Even if you gotta get separate rooms.
They really believed in that, man. And I'm like, today it's just
Yeah.
so easy for people to just
Bro,
let it go.
We just had a conversation, me and my wife, the other day was riding the car in the, I don't know, we talk all the time. That's why I love my wife. This is my best friend, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like we hang out with each other. We got 5 kids, we ain't hanging out. But we were watching a show or something, and I said, you know what? Like, if you were to cheat on me, it would definitely like mess us up in our marriage. But I don't know if I would like kick you out because like I don't just love you as a wife.
Yeah.
There's something different about like I love you as a person.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if you like that wife thing you would have to work on, but like if I kick you out, like your life gonna be over.
Yeah.
What you gonna do in life?
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them something like I love you more as a person
Yeah.
than as a wife. Like, the wife thing, I don't know how that gonna go. But I was just speaking just out of home. Like I couldn't see you like living house to house and like not being able to take care of yourself, and I don't know if I can hate you that much.
Right. Right.
And I don't know if I'm saying this right,
No,
but
it
I'm
makes
just,
sense.
But
It
it's
makes
like
sense.
the white part. I mean, we got to work on it because
Yeah.
like, well, I might have go. You know how it is. Man, let's make this thing
Yeah.
equal. So I don't know if I would do that. But as a person, I'm like, I don't know if I would like kick you out. Like I would maybe just go in another room and we still like, cause we done built this together. And I can't imagine you being out there hurt, not knowing how you're gonna pay your bills and like.
Now that's something to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, I'm in the comments or whoever watching this or listening might be like, you a husband, you a man, or somebody who ain't even married yet, and you listening to this is like, oh, she cheat on me, she got to go.
Yeah, but I'm
out of here.
But see, it's different. For 20 years, man. This more than just my wife right now.
Yeah, this is my best friend, man.
Yeah,
this my person.
It's like I love her as a person.
This my person.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real because you really don't know what you're gonna do until you get into that moment, man. And hopefully we never get.
That's what I'm saying. We never get. But
right?
I was like, I wouldn't just like. I don't know how people just say.
Yeah.
Like be.
Yeah, because you never know. When we can say all we want to say, but you never know, man, because anything can be restored.
Anything
if you're willing to work for it.
He is the restorer, man.
Absolutely. Anything can be restored. But now that's a great point because that does happen in marriages, right? That do happen. Well, one person cheat or both cheat.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, all right, we just gonna wash our hands.
Wash our
with
hands.
It. Or we can say, we messed up or I messed up.
Yeah.
Let's work on this.
Yep.
Right? Because man, that's why I was saying, like, the old school marriages, man, they going through thick and thin,
Man.
through whatever.
Do whatever.
And so that's why I'm like, hey, I don't even care to write my own vows.
Yes, sir.
Them vows that they got written down right there. Hey, for rich or for poor.
Yep, to death do its
Sickness
part.
and in health.
Death do its part.
Hey, boy, listen, that rich or poor, that sickness and health.
Yeah.
To have and to hold.
Yeah.
What does that really even mean, to have and to hold? You only find that out when you're going through something. You really got to hold on to it.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You really got to hold on to it. And like you said, that ain't just your wife. That's your
That's
person.
some person, man.
You know what I'm saying?
She know me better than I know myself.
Absolutely.
I be like, I'm straight. You ain't straight. What's wrong? You get nobody else.
Only a wife can do that.
Even my wife, like, we been in the room, we been moving around, and I'm like, why you being rude to that lady?
Yeah.
The lady don't know. They think my wife is the nicest person in the world. But I know my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
you need to prepare for that.
Listen, boy, listen. I'm telling you, my wife, Shawana Williams, she has a way with words.
Yeah.
Where she can cuss you out without saying
Without
a
saying
cuss
nothing,
word.
yep,
Without
yep,
saying a cuss
yep.
word. And it be real nice. And you don't even realize she done told you off
Yep.
until you 20 minutes down the road.
Yep. That's my wife. She just, I'm like, but we know each other. That's what the scriptures say, the two become one.
Come on.
They become one.
Come on.
Like when he made Eve, he took her out of Adam.
Yeah.
So that's all. When he gives your wife, he's just restoring the whole man.
Man, listen, let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Because the two become one. Because a lot of people, they don't realize how hard it is for two to become one, right? Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm getting married. Oh, hey, let's do it. But then when you get married, it's like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
It's hard. It's hard.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard.
People ready for the wedding, but they ain't ready for the marriage.
Yeah.
You know, and that's cool and all. That wedding day is cool.
Yeah.
But what you gonna do when you going through it? And that two gotta become one, right?
Yeah.
And I think of it as a car crash. Because you taking one person and another person and you putting them together.
You ain't even taking one person. You taking her mama and her daddy.
Okay. And she taking you and
And your
baggage.
So you taking all
everybody.
all of
and
that.
you mashing that thing together,
Yep.
and it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough
It's
because
gonna
you
be rough.
smashing it together.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about it is you figure it out together.
Yeah.
You figure it out together, and when you figure it out together, man, that's the best feeling in the world. Like I always tell my wife, at least six days out of the week, like, you my favorite person in this universe.
I don't want to hang out with nobody else.
I'm trying to tell you.
I feel like I want to hang out with nobody else.
You
man.
my favorite
like,
person.
Like you, like you the only person I want to hang out with. I don't even let them kids. I'm ready to raise them so they can go. I ain't asking them to God. God just gave me the story to them. I asked for you. You get what I'm saying? I committed to you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
They
sir.
my responsibility to raise them as adult human
That's it.
beings.
That's
but
it.
you are who
I tell her,
choose you.
even when you mad at me, you still my favorite person.
They're my favorite person.
You still my favorite person.
Bro,
that don't change.
it
You know
does
what I'm
not
saying? And so,
change,
like, for
man.
me, we was on vacation in Orlando last week, and we was at Airbnb with all our cousins and everybody, and there's about 30 of us in the Airbnb, and they had a lazy river and a little water park up front, and so we walked up to that, and I'm telling you, man, like I told my wife, when you was in the lazy river, I'm standing on the bridge watching the kids in the lazy river, right? And I'm like, when I looked at you, it was like nobody else was in that part.
Bro.
It was like everybody else was blurred out, and I could only see you.
That's how you know. I tell people, if I'm at me and you in the room, I'm in the business room, my wife walk in the door, my attention stop to you and go to her, make sure she notices me, then I come back to you.
Yeah.
When she come in the room, everything else don't matter.
Absolutely.
I'm going to acknowledge her, hey, what's up, babe? And then I'm going back.
Absolutely.
Like, that's who she is, man.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that is just coming to my mind, thinking about social media, is these people on social media getting advice who hasn't been married.
Yeah.
And these dudes who are fake talking about the woman's supposed to do this, my woman gonna do this. And it's like, it don't matter how tough you is, because I be wanting to be like, stop lying, because all it takes is that one woman to steal your heart.
That's it.
How you doing stuff you didn't know you could do.
T-Pain.
You be right here making her sound. So like, I don't know who y'all fooling. All of us, I done seen the most killers
Yeah.
get soft when it comes to that
Yes,
woman.
sir. Yes, sir. And that's how God designed
That's
it.
how he designed it. So you can start with this front. But the moment want to get your heart, everything
Go ahead, you
changes.
T-Pain it, right?
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, y'all fake. All men, we all the same.
We all the same.
We built like that.
Yeah.
We built like that. Because that's what we supposed to be
That's
soft
it.
at. Because we fighting the whole time we out in this
Come
world.
on, man.
Like I'm supposed to be able to come home and be soft with my woman.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And it's okay.
That's okay.
It's supposed to be like
man,
that.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. I tell people all the time, men all the time, like, it's okay. You don't got to be hard all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to be hard all the time because you ain't, like, you gonna drive yourself crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Trying to be hard all the time. You had breakfast, you mad at the bacon.
Yeah. I mean, I think it leads as you get older, because I remember being young like that. But as especially now, man, I don't be caring no more. I don't be caring with nobody thinking none of that stuff no more, man. Like, I'm in a real good place in life. Like I say, we ain't rich, we ain't got none of that, but we just have.
We got each other.
We got each other. We figured out where we at, and we love our lane.
Yeah.
Cause I'm telling you, man, we've been around some people, and we was jealous of them, and they divorced now.
Yeah.
Like I can name handfuls of couples.
Yeah.
That we like, man, if we had it like them, and here we are, 20 years later, these people are not together no more.
Yeah.
They said we done with all the money and all the cars and all that. And they said we done.
Well, that's why the word says, you know, even like the rich man, it's hard for a rich man to get into heaven, right? Because he didn't want to let go of his possessions. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want y'all to twist what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just because you're rich don't mean it's hard to get into heaven.
Yeah.
But what the Bible talks about is the rich man, the rich wise young ruler.
Yeah.
And God said, "Give it away and follow me."
Yep. That was just
and
God.
he didn't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's why he said it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get in heaven.
I can see that.
And what a lot of people don't understand, see, a lot of people take the Bible when they say that literally.
Yeah.
But if you understand the times that they were living in and who he's talking to, the eye of a needle was a hole in the city gates.
Yeah.
And you had to unpack a camel so the camel could crawl through it.
Gotcha.
And so that's what he means when he said it's harder for a rich man, or it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is a rich man to get into heaven, because the rich man has to give away all his possessions.
All his possessions,
Right? Because you love those possessions more than you love God.
You. That's what he said. He says, what about the guy who built this? Say, oh, I'm going to build me a bigger barn. And he says, no, your soul is, come on, let me get your soul now.
Yeah.
Like, what all that stuff going to do?
It ain't going to do nothing, right? And so even if you rich, you can still be poor.
Yeah.
Right? You can still be poor in spirit, because that stuff don't mean nothing. If your soul is broken and if your spirit is broken, that don't mean nothing if you got all the money in the world.
I am a testament to that. Since I've been in business, I've learned that. Like, I used to say that before, but I've truly seen it. Like the difference between men, godly men who are wealthy and have business, and ungodly men. There is a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is a difference, and the Bible is very true on those things, man. So but even me, like this, running this business, you can fall into that real easy.
Yeah.
The business can become your God.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm still navigating through that. He's teaching me.
Yeah.
I fail sometimes, but then sometimes I get it right, and I'm on this journey because I don't know if you know Craig Wilborn, but I talked to him a lot, and I was like, man, how do you balance of like you know, because I want to be wealthy, I want to buy my house, but also I want, you know, I want to be. And he's like, yeah, man, it's a tight walk. You just got to walk with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
There's no definite answer.
Absolutely.
You got to walk with Him and let Him prune you of the things that's not of Him.
That's it. That's it. You got to let Him prune you.
You got to let Him prune you.
And that pruning, that pruning don't always feel good.
It don't feel good.
Because you got to cut them branches.
I tell people, I love to watch Viking shows. I don't know how I got into this mess, being a hood dude from Miami. But the Vikings and the Christians and the European thing with all the kings and the castles. Because anytime you look at them, if you listen, it's the Christians against the Danes, the Vikings.
Yeah.
And the Europeans were trying to convert them to Christianity and all that. But there was this one episode where this Dane, he got converted to Christianity, and he's been a Christian for a while. And there's this other Dane, he was a wild, crazy Dane, Valhalla and all that.
Yeah.
But then he met the Lord, and he was all excited. And this is what he said. He said, yeah, you're excited now, but best believe He's gonna ask you for something you don't want to give up.
Come on.
No, he's awesome. Oh, just wait. He's going to ask you for something that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And that's the walk.
That's it.
We have to tell baby Christians, even older Christians, He's going to test your allegiance.
Yeah.
That's the walk. He's a king.
The walk.
He has to have your allegiance.
That's the walk.
And it might be give up that. That's what He did to the rich dude.
Yeah, that's it. Give up your possessions. And even he asked Peter, hey, do you love me?
Yeah.
He asked the 3 times, do you love me?
Listen, remember when he told them to eat his flesh and drink his blood?
Yeah.
And he said, everybody walked away.
Yeah.
And then Jesus looked at the 12 and said, y'all
go too? Yeah, come on now.
so it's just, I'm going through this phase now where it's like I'm starting to not like when we beg people to come to something that's amazing.
Yeah.
Jesus actually ran people away.
Yeah.
We beg him.
Yeah.
No, this is precious. I'm not begging you.
Yeah.
I'm not finna manipulate something to try to convince you.
That's it.
Matter of fact, I can't convince you because it's not till the Holy Spirit proves the heart. He calls us.
That's it.
So we don't got to do all this backflipping to try to get people saved.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I was out there. I'm going to tell you when I got saved. Out there. Was we married? I think we was getting married or something, but I wasn't thinking about it. Matter of fact, I grew up in the church, but I was like, I don't know if I believe that's a white man thing. We ain't got information, so we just hear what we see on the internet. And I had a cousin, he was a preacher. He came down to preach at a church. And I went to see him just because he was my cousin. It's an old school black shouting church. You know, we grew up in that small, ain't about 10 people in there. Them drums loud, ain't nobody can play keyboard good. But he got up there, and I can't even tell you what he said. All I heard was the voice of God through that man said, all right, come.
Yeah.
And from then on, I've been following the Lord.
Hey.
That's all he do.
That's it.
We don't beg, we don't pry.
Yeah.
This gospel is powerful. It doesn't work itself.
Absolutely. All you got to do is walk it out.
That's all you got to do.
And then you would draw the people. Like you said, it was your cousin. So you came.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even remember what he said.
I don't even know what he said.
You don't even remember what he said.
I just know that's the day when I decided to follow. I ain't go up there and do no prayer. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the power of the gospel. It transforms.
Absolutely.
It doesn't. I heard a poet say, hey, the gospel is like a lion. You don't defend it, you just let it out. Who finna try to defend a lion? Open that cage and let him out.
The gospel like a lion. Yeah. You ain't got to defend it, just let it out. I like that. I like that.
You know
just
what I'm saying? I'm like, so, and then I'm dropping off my stuff because the Lord's been telling me, I'm like, I'm hearing so many people talk about the body, but imagine somebody talk about your wife in front of you. You know your wife ain't perfect, but man, I ain't finna let you talk about it. That's all you're gonna do? Is talk about what's wrong with her?
Right.
That's what we've become.
Yeah.
When there's missionaries out there still getting their heads splattered for the gospel.
Come on.
See, you're looking at social media and you're judging the body off of that. But we still out here in the field doing what we're supposed to do. Every time there's a famine, every time there's an earthquake, who's showing up? The believers.
Yeah. That's it. But it's all about perception, right? And people who want to push their own agenda. And so, like you said, man, it's people out here really in them fields.
They be in them fields, man. The missionaries. They
but
still
that's what you're doing. Yeah. That's what you're doing, right? Shout out to your business. Go ahead and tell people what your business is.
Bender 7 Mobile Detailing, man. We're the fastest growing mobile detailing company in the state of Florida, man.
How can we find you?
Yeah, www.bender7autodetailing.com, man. We take care of all your car service needs. Everything, ceramic coatings, paint corrections, we do it all.
That's it. We ain't finishing up. I just had to get him in there because we were thinking about it.
Listen,
we were thinking about it.
I don't, that's all I wear from now. I don't wear nothing. I just wear my own stuff now, man.
That's it.
But no, so even to come down to my business, right? I just disciple dudes.
That's it.
So right now, my business, I got this dude, my main guy, Jerry Heem, Puerto Rican guy, 24 years old, married with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Remind me of me, lost it in the Jaybird.
Yeah.
So, but I get to disciple him.
Absolutely.
Now he's working with me. That's what my wife, I pay him more than my wife was making.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you working if I'm paying my people more than you? You know what I mean? But when I first met him, man, he had just quit his job. He had his wife had just had a baby, and he had her working over at that Wawa while he trying. I'm like, what you doing, bro? And so he came work. He only been working with me 6 months. His whole life has changed.
Yeah.
At one time, he stopped smoking weed, and then he started going to church. I don't know if he still, but
that's okay though. That's okay.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I remember when me and my wife came here to start church. We went to I don't know if you know Holly Heights.
Yeah.
It used to be called City Ridge. I think.
Yeah.
We used to do when we first started church. We'd go over there and just pray for people and then invite people to church. And we went in the hole and they were smoking weed and everything.
Yeah.
The Lord showed up and healed the lady in the midst of all that. That's when I realized, oh, that stuff don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. No, it don't matter because those are the people we supposed to be reaching, right? Like I said though, with your business, you discipling, you spreading the gospel,
Yep.
right? And it's all about how you treat people. It ain't even about I'm gonna pick this Bible up and I'm gonna, hey, you know what the Bible say? The Bible say this. No, it ain't about that, right? It ain't about that. It's about showing people the God in you. Not just telling them, because I can tell you that I believe in Jesus and I follow Jesus all I want to till I'm blue in the face. But the way I live is really going to show you.
Yeah, the king is going to test you. He don't really care about what you said you did out here. That's why he said, you're going to say, I prophesied, I preached in your name. But he says, you never knew me.
Yeah, come on.
So one of the things I've been studying, I've been really talking to the Lord, growing and studying. The thing about the Bible, what we want as human beings, we try to make it a book of rules.
Yeah.
Because if I have rules, then I can judge you and judge my progress.
Yeah.
If it's an outside rule, I can judge my progress against you.
Yeah.
But Jesus says, I'm gonna write a new law on your heart.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I'm gonna write a new law on your heart. That means, even when you go through some of the parables, he be like, Lord, he like, teacher, what do you think it is? And he'd be like, well, what do you say?
Yeah.
He never give him a definitive answer on something.
He always answer with a question.
With a question. And it's like, what decision you gonna make? So when I read the word, I don't read it as a rule book.
Yeah.
I read it as I'm trying to see how God thinks.
Yeah.
And you just look at the life of Christ, you know exactly how he thinks.
Absolutely.
It's not this rule book. So a lot of times what we're trying to do, even with the scripture, we're trying to fit ancient culture and text into today. Mm-hmm. But that's why we need the Spirit. Yeah. So we can understand it. And it's not to understand it to throw it at somebody. Yeah. It's actually to transform us.
And then explain it the right way. Right? Because a lot of these preachers and teachers out here using the word in the wrong context. And they don't have an understanding of church history.
Yep.
They don't have an understanding of apologetics. Yep. They don't have an understanding of these things. And so they don't know how to fully explain it. Because you got to understand, when Jesus talking to people and who he's talking to.
Who he's talking to, the crowd, who's in the crowd.
Who's Paul talking to? What was the times going on when they wrote these things, right? You got to be able to decipher
that's me.
those things.
I'm a historical and context junkie.
Yeah.
Because my gifting is teaching. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I like teaching where I like going to deep studies and all that. But one of the things, like, I had to grow the Lord, being at Greenhouse, the Lord really had to grow me because, like, when you're gifted, you think everything has to be presented the way your gift is.
Yeah.
But because I'm a teacher, I'd be like, man, they supposed to get up there and go through line by line. You know what I mean? And like, no. There's gifts in the church. Yeah. That's just your gift. Every time somebody get up, they don't have to
do it
speak the way you do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I ain't heard nobody get up there preaching. Yeah. Exaltation. Yeah. And so I've grown in my walk. Absolutely. In that vein. Yeah. Because that's what we do. We want everybody to do things how our gifting is. And if you're an evangelist, you should be preaching and getting people saved. And it's like, no, like me, I like to teach the body. Yeah. I mean, I love saved people. I'm just being real. Like, my heart is for the body of Christ. Yeah. But we all have different gifts.
We do.
There's evangelists like Pastor Mike, man. People get saved every Sunday in that church.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me. Like, I would try, but that's not my passion, is to see believers grow. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And no one is better than the other. We are all gifts to the body of Christ.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's good. That's good because, like you said, like, everybody got different gifts that make up the body. Yep. Right? And so we all got to use those gifts, but be obedient to the unction that God is giving you. Like, right? You was obedient to God when you created your business, when you started your business.
Sure enough.
That's the whole reason I got this podcast going right now, is because I'm walking in obedience, because God gave me this, a few years ago. Yeah. But I just now got the okay. Yeah. To go through with it.
Can I be real with you? You just gave me my okay today. Okay. So I've always, like, I've been floating this about for years, just like you, right? Yeah. And even to the point, Izzy, my oldest daughter, she a dreamer. Mm-hmm. And like, this girl dreams stuff, and it'd be like, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh man. She even dreamed about the trumpets blowing, bro. Oh. Maybe in our generation, maybe not, but it's soon, bro. Yeah. We come to the end of this thing soon, bro. Yeah. And she was just talking about how the windows was shaking when the trumpets was blowing. Yeah. She only 19, man. She in the microchurch, but she ain't deep in the word. Yeah. But anyway, she's like, Daddy, one day I saw you and I was walking by the TV, like you was up there talking.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I was shocked. Oh, that's just daddy again.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and like I moved here to start a church, and we pastored for 10 years, but I was shallow.
Yeah.
So what that means I was leading off my gift.
Yeah.
I wasn't spending time in prayer. Like Greenhouse has taught me how to pray.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm telling you. That's why I had to come to Greenhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know how I ended up there,
Yeah.
but I've been there for 8 years. Everything's covered in prayer.
Yeah, it is.
Everything's covered in
shout out
prayer.
to Greenhouse, man. That's our
Come
church,
on,
man.
Pastor Mike.
That's
Come
our
on,
church,
man.
And
Hey,
the way we came to Greenhouse was we visited. Our kids love the children's program, and I came from a church back home.
Yeah.
Growing up, man, we had 100 kids, and I'm talking about small town.
Wow.
It's only 2,500 people in Apalachicola, where I'm from.
Wow.
It's only 2,500, right? But we had 100 plus kids in our youth group, and we would travel every summer. We would go on tour every summer. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia,
the choir?
Alabama, the choir. We would dance.
I did that.
We would do all that, right?
Yeah.
But when we came to Greenhouse and we saw the ethnicities, the different ethnicities,
organization,
and just
everything,
white, black,
everything,
African, Hispanic, just everybody. I said, this is what heaven looks like.
It is.
Heaven ain't a black church or white church.
It's not.
It ain't Republican or Democrat.
None of that. Yep.
You know, it ain't none of that.
Yeah.
But heaven looks like everybody there, right? And so that's why, you know, and on top of that, Pastor Mike gonna preach the word.
He is.
He gonna preach the word, whether it made people mad or not. He gonna preach the word.
Yes.
And so that's when we came to that decision to come to Greenhouse about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
When we started coming to Greenhouse, but you're right. It's like, man, you gotta go where the Lord is leading you.
Lord is leading you.
But where they opening this right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Where they opening this. If you go into a church and they ain't opening this right here, it's a problem. You might want to leave.
So one of the things, I know this is not about marriage, but it is. One of the things what's going on with me, that's why I'm just being like, I have this, he called me here to the east side of town.
Yeah.
But like I said, my church was growing fast. Like we were growing fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably like 80 to 100 people, but it was vast. But I was young and shallow. I think I started at church at like 28, 29. But later, he's like, I'm going to send you back. Mm-hmm. You've learned enough now because our people are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody's opening up.
Yeah.
And like I have this deep passion for little black boys, girls. I want the church to be multi-ethnicity, but then I want like people to get this stuff we're getting. Mm-hmm. This marriage stuff.
Absolutely.
This marriage stuff. So I'm gonna tell you this. Like, tell me what you think of this. So my son, like, you spoke this over my son. That's how I know. I can remember. Matter of fact, let me say, you was like, that dude gonna be a millionaire, right?
I did. I remember
Did you remember that?
I remember that.
I was like, he hearing from the Lord.
remember that.
So before when Dave was in my wife's womb, we saw him putting on the Gator hat.
Yeah.
So he got born. His granddaddy never met him. First thing he gave him was a basketball.
Yeah.
My wife had a dream. So we know he gonna do basketball. Barely can dribble right now, but I know it's in God's plan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we had to route on it. God's like, I don't want him to grow up in the route.
Yeah.
You said something earlier. I'm gonna tie it back to what you said earlier. He says, I want you to homeschool, but I want him to play for the black schools.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, what you doing, man? But you said something, that's what God said. He says, no, it's not about basketball, it's about other young black men seeing your family, bro.
Yeah, sir.
Your mission. It's not about basketball. Mm-mm. So like, we're gonna get him to try for West Side next year, but that's where he's gonna go. I mean, what is it, Westwood Middle? That's where he's even if he don't make it, I got a backup plan at Countryside right now. But it's the public school, right?
Yeah.
Because he says I want young black men to see you and your family. Because you said that earlier. Remember you said about your friend?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh crap! All right, that was like, he was like, oh, dude, that's confirmation.
That's it, and that's like this the whole reason I believe, you know, the Lord had me create this platform, man, because I feel like husbands don't really have the space, you know, to just top it up like this, and we talking and we confirming some things that the Lord
you
confirmed.
When you said, I'm like, God, dog, because that's what you see, because you had to rock all us are pretty, we are rich, but we fathers, we men of God, we that. But in some communities, it ain't nothing.
It ain't like that. Yeah, it ain't like that, and they need to see it.
They need to see it.
They need to
Because it wasn't until I see it that I saw my cousin.
Yeah.
That things beginning
No, that's
to
real.
change.
That's real. That's so then. Listen, I got a section. I got a segment on here on my show, where I say this phrase, and I want you to fill in the blank.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say it right now. Marriage is what?
Beautiful, man. If you give it time, like anything to grow, it's like a plant. You're gonna see the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And if you plant it, you take care of the soil, fertilize it,
Yeah.
and know which kind of plant you're growing. Because all plants, these things are different.
Ooh,
Know where you're
that's
at.
good. Know what
where
plant
you're
you're growing.
Yeah, and it's be beautiful, man.
Yeah.
We're looking now. We're halfway done raising our kids, and we're still relatively young, and we're actually falling deeper in love with each other.
Yeah.
Especially now she don't have to work.
Yeah.
Bro,
Hey.
bro, you going there, bro? Woo!
Yes, sir.
I said I should have been did this.
Hey,
my
and if
baby's
you don't know what that means, just get married.
Yes, sir.
Just get
Get
married.
married.
You know what that means,
Bro, I said I should have been did this. My baby is free now.
Yeah.
And she's free to be the woman of my house.
Yeah.
She's free to be just feminine and like. And I heard a white man say this, and he says, that's why I don't let my wife work, because she can't be herself in those environments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, it ain't knocking anybody who white got to work, because mine been working for this whole marriage. It's
Right,
I'm
right.
talking about this is like 2 months ago she finally stopped. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I ain't acting like this. Hey, 2 months ago,
Yeah.
actually it's been a month. We just talked. It's only been a month. June was her last day. June
Okay.
30th was her last day.
Okay.
So it's just been a month.
Yeah.
But bro,
It feel good though.
it feels good.
Yeah.
They a little tighter, but I wouldn't have it no other
But
way.
that's
man.
okay. Yeah, no, that's good because and you what you said, like marriage is beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? And my pastor back home, when we was in premarital counseling, she said, you know, a lot of people think the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
But if you water your own grass,
That's it.
you ain't gotta worry about
it.
nobody else's.
That's it.
And so I appreciate that, and I've never answered this question
Yeah.
on my podcast, right? I've never answered my own question.
Yeah.
Marriage is, and it's half of what you said.
Yeah.
I would say marriage is beautifully ugly,
It is.
right?
It is.
Because you're gonna have a lot of ugly times,
Yep.
and it might get real ugly.
Yeah.
But if you work at it and you cultivate it,
Yeah.
it's gonna come out beautiful, right? And it might start off beautiful,
Yeah.
and then get ugly, and then get beautiful, and then get
Yeah.
ugly. But if you persist and you continue to learn each other and you
Yeah.
continue to love each other,
Yeah.
if you continue to love each other and put your pride to the side, man, put your pride down.
Yeah.
And that's what get me a lot of times is my
Yeah,
pride.
Yeah.
That's what get me a lot of times,
Yeah.
and I have to fight myself daily.
Yeah.
I got to fight myself daily on that. And so for me, I would say beautifully ugly.
Yeah. There's something you said earlier, and I think I could bring it back to that. Servant leadership. That's what men are called to.
Absolutely.
Serving your family and leading them at the same time. Actually, Jesus says, if you want to be great, serve all.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a servant to be great.
Yeah, you got to.
I was like you. Like I didn't have men that I respected, older men in my life. It's not until now that I actually ask older men for advice on marriage.
Yeah.
And because I deal in car detail, I deal with a lot of older gentlemen, white, black.
Yeah.
Some 40, 50 years in marriage. You know, they big house and all that. And
Yeah.
I say, hey, man, what's the key to marriage and all that?
Yeah,
That's what one told me. He said, servant leadership.
yeah,
He's like, take care of them.
yeah,
Take care of them.
yeah.
Take care of them. They're precious.
Yeah, that's it.
They're
And
precious.
before we close, I want to ask you about this communication.
Yeah.
Communication. Now, growing up the way we grew up,
Yeah.
you ain't really taught communication. Like
No,
you said,
no.
you hold stuff in
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't really let it out.
No.
Has your communication gotten better, or is it still in the same place? Or talk to us a little bit about that, about your communication.
Okay. All right, I can tell you something recently that happened to us. This is good about communication. So she's home now. Ain't no more money coming from her job.
Right.
It wasn't a lot, but it still was. and so as of last week, things are just tight. And I'm maneuvering. I ain't worried about it. I ain't stressed, but it's tight.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the host was like, talk to your wife about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't talk to my
Yeah.
And so we sitting in the bed, that pillow. So I said, babe, we're going to be good, but like, we're going to be tight for a week because I got people I got to pay now. You ain't an entrepreneur, so you got to pay somebody in your family
Yes,
ain't going to eat.
Yes, sir.
Money in the bank, but it's finna go to these dudes, so I hire. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, it's going to be tight. And like, we just going to have to navigate this. I got to pay everybody. My wife's like, oh, that ain't nothing. Let's pray.
Yeah.
How much we need? I just threw a number together.
Yeah.
We came together and prayed. That thing showed up in 3 days. Now I wish I would actually went through what I needed.
I should have said more. A little bit more.
But it was that.
Yeah.
It's communicating. Because sometimes we feel like we the man. We need no. Oh, this is gonna be good. I learned this. Your wife is not your enemy. Anything you run through her, she's gonna say it for y'all good. Even if you don't do what she say, get her opinion because she care about you. She's not against you. You get what I'm saying? Ooh. Run that thing through your wife. Run it through your wife. She's not. I don't know the word, but she's for you. She's for you. That means she knows you. You get to filter that thing through her, and she's not gonna tell you wrong. She doesn't have any selfish ambitions when you tell her something.
Yeah.
That's y'all house.
Oh,
that's y'all family. She only gonna say what's gonna help.
Yeah.
And now as a man, you have to take that and decide, okay, if that's the route I want to go.
Yeah.
You still get to go choose, but give her that input to speak in that. And whatever, I'm telling you, any woman, I promise you, whatever way you choose, they're not gonna care as long as they got a chance to voice it.
Yeah. Nah, man, listen. You talking to me right now.
Yeah.
You talking to me.
Yeah.
Because my wife has literally said that to me.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not your enemy.
Amen. Yeah.
She's told me that.
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy.
Yeah.
Because she said, let me help.
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy because I do feel like I have to do it on my own sometimes because I'm the man of
the
house.
You're the man. We're trained that way.
Right.
Because we don't know what marriage look like. Our dads ain't tell us, hey, this is what it's gonna be like. Now we can help our sons. They're gonna be better at it than us.
Man.
But we figuring this out as we go.
Yeah, your wife is not your enemy.
She's not.
She ain't. And like you said, run through. And so now I do that, man. We talking, and man, your wife is the opposite of you. Like she compliments you.
Yeah.
Right. So if I said this on another pod, like if you mustard, she catch up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't going against each other. We go together.
Yeah.
You know, and so like now, man, I talk to my wife and I'm like, hey babe, this and this. She's like, all right, give me 48 hours, give me a couple days, and I'm gonna move some stuff around.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move it around and we're gonna make it work.
Yeah. It's better to go through it together. Now you both can navigate. See what was happening before. Because I'm telling you, this is recently. I know y'all hear all this wisdom. This is like over the last 3 months that like we've been having a good marriage, but I'm telling you how to get to go to that next level.
Right.
That communication is big. And I've always been communicating, but when it comes to money, like I pay all the bills. My wife don't do nothing.
Yeah.
She don't even know what go on because I protected her from all that. Every times we're like, boy, you want this and this person want that, and these kids got all these sports.
Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
Boy, how is this gonna work?
Yeah.
And I should go through that torment by myself. We don't have to do that.
Nah.
Our mate is with us.
Yeah.
They're for us. They're our biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
Everybody else might want us to fail. They don't want you to fail. They're a part of it.
Yeah.
What kind of woman wants that?
That's good.
And you married the wrong woman if she wants you to fail.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
The Bible says a foolish woman tear a house down.
I know.
Come on now.
And they out there.
Come on.
I be looking at the scene like, thank God I'm married. Y'all boys can have that.
Yeah.
Y'all can have that.
For sure.
But
no, that's good.
it's just running it through her, man. And then now there's some wisdom you got. Not saying you got to do it, but you at least get to hear something else.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, oh, that ain't nothing. Come on, let's pray.
And when your wife give you that confidence, man, it change your whole demeanor.
You know why she's like that, though? She grew up with her father.
Come on.
My girls grow up with their father. My girls don't know what's in my account. They just, hey, daddy, I need.
Yeah.
Not a cash app. You know, we ain't had cash app. They get it to him fast.
Tell you, boy.
So she like, we just ask him.
Yeah.
We don't think like that. We say it.
Yeah, we say it.
But we still feel like we got to go do it.
Come on.
That woman said, oh, that stood up. Let's pray real quick. I'm like, what?
Hey, listen, that's why choosing the right wife.
It makes a difference.
Ooh,
It makes a difference.
It make a difference.
Bro, my daughters, my sons, say, man, find you somebody in the house of God. That's why like Greenhouse is big. You got a variety because it's easy if that man loves Lord. Doesn't mean your marriage is gonna be perfect,
Right.
But he loves the Lord. You're gonna work through things.
Absolutely.
I walk through. I haven't done it lately, but I used to walk with my kids while they sleep. I go pray. You know my prayers, Lord, let them meet their wife or their husband that loves you more than they love them.
Absolutely.
Because if that man and that woman love the Lord more than they love my children, that marriage is going to be successful.
Hey, listen, that's a great segue. Great segue to finish out the pod.
Yeah.
But I always finish out with the same scripture.
Yeah.
I always finish
It's
it
a
out.
nice Bible too, man.
Hey,
Nice and
thank you.
big.
This is my Tree of Life Bible, man.
Yeah.
It was written by Orthodox Jewish rabbis, and so it has like
Some of the nuggets and all
the
the
Hebrew
Hebrew.
languages in there, and so
Yeah.
the Old Testament don't finish with Malachi in this. It finished with 2 Chronicles.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
they got it where it's in order. It's in Jewish order, right? Because Malachi, the last passage of Malachi ends with a curse, and in Hebrew culture, you don't end anything with a curse.
Come on, man.
So 2
So it's
Chronicles,
called Tree of Life?
the Tree of Life Bible, and so 2
go get
Chronicles
that,
ends with a blessing.
Yeah.
And so that's why the New Old Testament ends in 2
Amen to
Chronicles
that.
with this Bible. But I always read from Ephesians 5. And I start with 21. And sometimes, most of the time I read until verse 25, but I want to read through verse 32.
Okay. Let's go.
And it says this: also submit yourselves to one another out of reverence for Messiah. Wives, to your own husbands as to the Lord.
Yeah.
For the husband is the head of the wife, as Messiah is also head of his community.
Yeah.
Himself the Savior of the body. But as Messiah's community is submitted to Messiah, so also the wives to their husbands in everything. Right? So wives, submit to your husbands. Husbands, love your wives just as Messiah also loved his community and gave himself up for her. Right? So that tells us, husbands, you got to die for your wife.
Simple as that.
You got to die for your
Oh,
wife
come on,
every
man.
single day. The
Come
way
on,
that
man.
Christ died for us,
Come
the way
on.
Jesus died on that cross for us, and he died a sinner's death.
Yeah.
He died a brutal death. So I don't want y'all to think it's like, hey, he just got up there, they put some little nails
Yeah,
in his...
yeah.
Nah.
It was
It wasn't
violent.
like that. It was brutal.
Yep.
Right? So he did that for us.
Yeah.
And so we have to do that for our wives.
Yeah.
And boy, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah,
sometimes,
yeah.
right? Verse 27 or verse 26. To make her holy, having cleansed her by immersion in the word. We got to cover our wives in the word.
Yeah.
Right? We got to immerse ourselves in the word so we can't cover her. In verse 27, Messiah did this so that he might present himself, his glorious community, not having stain or wrinkle or any such thing, but in order that she might be holy and blameless. In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives
on,
as
man.
their own bodies.
Come on.
Listen to this, man. Boy, hey, listen. They talking in the word. I'm trying to tell you, man. He who loves his wife loves himself. Loves himself.
Come on.
For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it. Just as Messiah also does his community, because we are members of his body. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife.
his wife.
And they got to become one, like we just
Become
said,
one.
right? And the two shall become one flesh.
Yeah.
This mystery is great, but I'm talking about Messiah and his community. In any case, let each of you love his own wife as himself, and let the wife respect her husband.
Yeah.
So I always end it on Ephesians 5, man,
Yeah.
because nowhere in here does it say, wives, love your husbands.
Bro, that's my word.
It
That's
says,
my word.
husbands, love your wife.
We don't need all that.
Wives, respect
Respect.
your husbands,
Yeah.
right? Because to men,
Yep.
respect equals love.
Equals love, bro.
To women, love equals respect. And so that's why it tells us that, and if we give ourselves up, if we die to ourselves daily, then our wives will respect us because they know we love them.
And the word's so amazing.
Man, it is.
It just hit everything we were talking about.
It did. Everything that we were just talking about.
We talked about that. We just took you right to the word.
Take you right to the word, man.
Said the exact same thing.
And that don't mean we're gonna always get it right.
No, that's why we needed a savior, man.
That's it.
We needed His grace and His mercy every day, bro.
Every single day.
Every day. I just get it like what John say. Another day to get it right.
Hey, that's it. That's it. Shout out to Coach John, man. Hey, another day to get it right.
Another day to get it right. Every day I wake up, okay, yesterday. I'm gonna get up today and I'm gonna surrender.
Absolutely, we're gonna surrender. That's it. You just gotta surrender to the Lord, die to ourselves so we can serve our wives, man. But no, hey, man, Dave,
man, I appreciate this. I'm ready now, bro. I'm like, you got me motivated. I need to see this because I've never been around it, but now I'm gonna do something now.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna do something now because it's driving me crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's driving me crazy. Is because I'm supposed to be doing something.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what it is.
Wait, that's it, man. Wait, you already know. You got my number.
Yeah, man.
You know, you need me on here.
This is good, man.
But man, hey, B7 Auto Detailing.
AutoDetailing.com.
You want to get it right?
Yep.
Call Dave.
Check us out. YouTube.
Hey, and he'll come
everything.
to you.
Yeah, we come to you. We home service.
Yeah, he come to you.
Home service, professional service.
Yeah. Hey.
Home professional service.
Appreciate you for being on, man. Thank you. Hey, until next time.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you.